Greetings, dream travelers. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting and misunderstood aspects of lucid dreaming, the lucidity spectrum. Most people think lucid dreaming is a simple on-off switch. You're either lucid or you're not. But if you've spent any real time exploring your dream life, you already know that isn't true. You've probably felt it before. That subtle flicker of awareness where you think, wait, something feels off. Or that brief electric moment where you realize, oh, I'm dreaming, only to lose it seconds later. And then, maybe once or twice in your life, you've touched something rare, a hyper-lucid dream so vivid, so stable, so real, that waking life feels dull by comparison. Today's journey is about understanding that entire range. Whether you're just beginning to notice your dreams, or you already consider yourself a seasoned oneironaut, this video will guide you through techniques to level up your lucidity, from faint awareness to full, breathtaking hyper-lucidity. The first thing to understand is that lucidity exists on a spectrum. Awareness in dreams isn't binary, it's layered. At the lowest end, there's subtle lucidity. This is when you vaguely notice you're dreaming, maybe even say it to yourself. But the awareness slips away like mist. The dream continues, and you fall back into automatic participation. In the middle of the spectrum is stable lucidity. Here, you know you're dreaming long enough to explore. You might fly, interact with the environment, or influence the dream, but the clarity fluctuates. The world may feel slightly fuzzy or unstable, like it could dissolve at any moment. At the far end is hyper-lucidity. This is where everything sharpens, colors deepen, sensations amplify. Your awareness feels anchored and calm. The dream world responds instantly and fluidly to your intent. Many people describe this state as feeling more real than waking life itself. The most important thing to realize is that every level of lucidity counts. Even the faintest recognition is not a failure. It's proof your mind is already learning how to wake up inside the dream. Lucidity rarely appears out of nowhere. It's cultivated in waking life. The way you move through your day directly shapes how aware you'll be at night. This is where anchoring awareness begins. Throughout the day, practice noticing reality with curiosity instead of autopilot. Look at your surroundings and genuinely ask yourself whether this moment could be a dream. Not mechanically, not rushed, but with presence. Notice textures, notice light, notice sound. These moments of mindful observation train your mind to question reality gently, and that habit carries over into dreams. Reality checks can help, but only if they're done with intention. Don't just glance at your hands and move on. Really look. Try pushing a finger through your palm. Look at text, look away, then look back again. Expect inconsistency. You're not trying to prove you're awake. You're rehearsing awareness. Before sleep, set simple, calm intentions. Instead of demanding lucidity, rehearse it mentally. Imagine yourself noticing a dream sign. Imagine staying calm. Imagine curiosity instead of excitement. These small intentions act like instructions your subconscious remembers later. Once you notice you're dreaming, even faintly, the most important thing is stabilization. Subtle lucidity fades quickly because the mind either gets excited or drifts back into habit. The key is grounding awareness without forcing control. Engage the dream with your senses. Rub your hands together. Touch nearby objects. Feel textures. Notice temperature. This sensory engagement anchors you in the dream body and deepens presence. Saying it out loud also helps. Calmly state, "This is a dream." Naming it reinforces awareness. Slowing down is crucial. Move deliberately. Observe details. Watch light reflect off surfaces. The dream brain interprets slowness as presence, and presence strengthens lucidity. Think of this stage as gently stepping from shallow water into deeper ground. As you grow more comfortable, you can begin working toward hyper-lucidity. This is where intention becomes more refined. Hyper-lucidity doesn't come from domination, it comes from alignment. Before sleep, visualize a dream scene with detail. Walk through it in your imagination, feel the environment, smell the air, touch surfaces. The goal isn't to force a specific dream, but to rehearse awareness itself. Within dreams, dream characters can become powerful allies. If you're lucid even briefly, ask a character to remind you that you're dreaming or to help you stabilize. Their responses often surprise people and can instantly deepen lucidity. Some advanced dreamers experiment with controlled breathing in dreams. Even though you aren't breathing physically, imagining slow, steady breaths can stabilize the dream environment and sharpen awareness. It creates rhythm, and rhythm brings coherence. Start with small challenges. Levitate a pebble, then a larger object, then yourself. Each success builds subconscious confidence. Hyper-lucidity often arrives not when you push harder, but when you trust the dream to cooperate. It's important to understand that lucidity fluctuates. You may drift up and down the spectrum within a single dream. That's normal. The goal isn't to lock yourself into perfection, it's to recognize transitions and re-anchor when needed. When awareness fades, return to sensation. Touch something. Spin slowly. Look at your hands. When control feels shaky, soften your approach. Curiosity works better than command. Instead of saying, "I must be lucid," try, "I allow clarity to deepen now." Playfulness matters. The subconscious responds far better to curiosity and wonder than pressure. Lucid dreaming thrives when you approach it as exploration rather than performance. And above all, celebrate every glimpse of awareness. Even seconds of lucidity are extraordinary. Each recognition leaves an imprint. Each success makes the next one easier. Gratitude itself becomes a stabilizing force. Leveling up along the lucidity spectrum is a journey. Subtle awareness leads to stable lucidity. Stable lucidity opens the door to hyper-lucidity. Every step matters. Every dream is practice. If you're enjoying these deep dives into lucid dreaming and consciousness, subscribe and turn on notifications so you can continue traveling these inner worlds with me. Where do you find yourself on the lucidity spectrum right now? And which technique are you most excited to try tonight? Keep traveling, dream travelers. Remember, every level of awareness is already a victory, and every dream is an invitation to wake up.